Here's a look at some of the basic tools and equipment you may need to start crafting. First of all, you'll want to protect your work surface. I use this cutting mat that conveniently has a 1-inch grid marked onto it. I cut most materials with this scalpel blade, but other knives can be handy too, and I find using a metal ruler so much safer and easier than a plastic one. Sometimes you'll need scissors, so having a decent pair of those is handy as well. PVA glue is my best friend. I use it for gluing as well as sealing foam. Super glue is handy too, you just have to be careful because it will dissolve some foam. A hot glue gun and glue sticks are always useful. And sometimes I use masking tape to hold things together while they're drying. I just use cheap hobby paints for most of my model making, and you'll end up building up quite a collection. Natural colours like brown, black, white and probably green are good ones to start with for most terrain. You're going to need paintbrushes in lots of different sizes, and I wouldn't recommend getting expensive ones because if you're anything like me, they go from looking like this to this. But I will stand by it that this is my favourite brush for texturing and weathering models, even if it does look a bit ropey. Homemade dark wash is basically a cheat code for making models look good. It's just a little bit of dark paint, topped up with water and then a drop of dish soap just to break the surface tension so it can run into all the cracks and crevices of the model. To add texture to foam, I use either a stone or a rolled up ball of foil, depending on what texture you want, and to enhance the grain of any balsa wood, a wire brush works wonders. One thing I would recommend getting is this artificial moss. This is made by Woodland Scenics and is called clump foliage and is basically just green shredded sponge. It's about £7 for a small packet, but it can add that final touch to your terrain. Finally, you're going to need some materials. This foam is from recycled packaging. This balsa wood I got cheap from Hobbycraft. Cereal box card is nice because it's got a good texture. And you can try looking at packaging that's got interesting shapes to see what you could make out of it. You can make all sorts of terrain from basically rubbish.